Howdy folks, Charlie here from Christmas on Crestline. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you for tuning in to a product review episode. The brand new tech from Novostella is here. Hasn't gone to market yet, it's getting ready to. Today we're gonna review the Novostella AuroraLux RGB Rainbow Floodlight. To the end of the video, got a couple cool shout outs. We're going to talk about how you can get your name shouted out on the show, plus coupon codes. I'm going to give you a code today you can use on any Novostella product the entire calendar year of 2022. Gives you an entire almost full year of savings on any Novostella product, so stay tuned to the end of the video for the shout outs and the coupon codes. If you like new technology, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We come out with a new episode every Tuesday at 9, and we're always reviewing new tech and showing folks how to save money for their animated Christmas light show. So hit that subscribe button before you leave today. If you have a question about this light or any Novostella product that I don't answer in today's video, leave a comment down below and I'll absolutely get that question answered for you. If I need to make an additional video, I will. Not a problem. I do that all the time. If you have a video you want me to make, let me know down in the comments and I'll knock that out for you lickety split, as they say. Novostella reached out and said, hey Charlie, we have this brand new tech. We redid our floodlight in a bunch of different ways. We redid our app in a bunch of different ways. We're getting ready to take this to market. We would like you to review it before we do. I'm like, heck yeah, send it this way. Only caveat is it's going to be an honest review. If there's anything I don't like, we're going to talk about that. If there's stuff I love, we'll talk about that as well. So there are 4 major changes to the floodlight and a bunch of major changes to the app. We're going to go through all those. First, the floodlight. The first thing you'll notice about the new AuroraLux is its size. It's almost 10 inches wide. It is 6.5 inches tall. This thing is huge. That is the biggest change. You got 4 rows of 10 columns, or 10 columns of 4 rows, whichever you want. Each column can be controlled individually. Now they call this the AuroraLux. Novostella's AuroraLux is the first floodlight to simultaneously present multiple colors to one floodlight. Now this produces a color shift, an overlay, a glitch effect, a bunch of new effects that the app will allow you to do, in addition to how they have changed this bad boy here. And it was invented by Novostella. This has not happened to any other floodlight. A lot of the RGB floodlights, they're pretty much the same one to the other. There's some different quality issues, but what they do, one company to another, really kind of similar. This is not. This is dang unique. Especially when combined with the way they've redone their app, you can get multiple colors presented simultaneously on the AuroraLux. This is a smart floodlight. You can control this with Google Assistant or with Alexa. Alexa, turn rainbow off. Boom. You'll notice from the very first floodlight they've done, they had a screw on, screw off antenna. I didn't like that, never have liked that. I've lost a couple of them. I have a lot of this particular floodlight and I've lost 2 or 3 of the antennas. So I'm constantly having to go back and forth to get them set right, because you have to have an antenna on this model in order for it to talk to Alexa or Google Assistant. This, however, is built in, and that is not a problem. The second thing I love that they've changed, and I've talked about this since day one. You can go back and watch any of my other Novostella floodlight reviews and light bulb reviews. I'll leave links down in the video's description and up here as well. But I've talked about this since day one, and they finally changed it. They've changed the arm to allow it to purposefully be in a mounted position just on the ground. You have the holes here where you can mount this to a board or to a soffit, an easement, fascia of your home, if you would like to do so. But if you just want to put it on the ground like I do for my show, they finally built this to where it is curved purposefully to stand on the ground. If you'll notice, the original is not, and when you get the cord there, it does that every time. So you have to always give it this wide berth on the ground. It just sits awkwardly. It doesn't work great. I never have liked that. I love that they changed the arm in this. So other than size, no antenna, arm. What's the next major change that they've made to this? Is the most obvious thing, and that is they have made this to the very first RGB Rainbow light. Never before has there been an RGB Rainbow. There's been RGB, RGBW, RGBCW, never an RGB Rainbow. This is the very first. So each column in here is its own color. This does a ton of cool effects. Let's get to the app, and I'm gonna show you how they've redesigned the app. Gonna make it a little bit more dim in here so you can see these lights a little better, because now we're gonna talk about the app. Going in here to the Smart Life app, going to open up, I got Rainbow, which is the one I'm working on today. I also have Rusty. I got a group of outside lights, got a group of front lights. I got my blinks, got my Rudy, got my Ellen, Audrey, Cousin Eddie, Sparky. I like to do things Christmas light named. All right, so we open up the app, and here you can see we have a Rainbow. That's what I've named the AuroraLux Rainbow. You can see here, I currently have it at 75%. Move it all the way up to 100. Go down as much as you want, 23%. And the cool thing about the Alexa version of this is it works in tandem or almost instantaneously with the app. Alexa, make Rainbow 50%. Boom, you can see there it works at the same time on the app and is reflected in the light behind me. And of course you have your normal rainbow colors there, blue, sky blue, pink, yellow, and white. So this is a redesign and looks of what they've always had for you. And let's get down to the where they've really invested the time. Warning, if you have any problems with strobing effects, go down and hover over the timeline and skip to a different chapter, because we are going to do some strobing effects right now that are built-in options. So here you have breath mode. Here you have jump. Oh, let's go to flash. You go to jump. You got gradient. You got symphony. You got trail. You got popular. You got stacking. And you have a joint. Now with these you can control their speed, and what I've noticed is the speed is greatly influenced between about 75% and 100%. That is when it has the biggest difference in jump. You can see there's 75%, and let's jump up to 100, and it's a bigger flashing mode, I bet you. You can also control the brightness just like you could on the dimmer mode. Now, down here at the bottom, you also have different ones going from right to left. You have read. You have get up. You have starry, no, you have night. And starry is next. Starry is probably my favorite mode, just because I get why they call it starry. It's blue lights with an instant and random strobe. I think that's neat. I instantly get a starry out of that. Next is my second favorite, party, because, well, it's the rainbow colors. It looks neat. It looks like you're at a party. I was born in the 70s. We had disco, so it reminds me of a disco party. So kind of neat. And then you have film here last. Now, what I don't like about this app is you cannot at all control the speed or the brightness in any of these modes from left to right. Read, get up, night, starry, party, film. Can't control them. Don't like that. Originally I was going to have the light facing towards the camera and do all these modes so you can see them. But guess what? I can't control the brightness. So I'm going to have to rework that. Hopefully it's up here in a screen next to you. Next we have music mode, and you'll notice every time I talk the light reacts because it's reacting to my phone's microphone. The light AuroraLux does not have a built-in microphone. It has to work in tandem with the app, but I think it's awesome that Novostella's last few renditions of their floodlights keeps getting better every single time, include a music option. So you have to keep your phone on next to your radio or play just through your phone, and it will give a neat effect to whatever party or whatever you're doing there. So pretty dang neat. Next, let's look at the timer. You'll see here that it is in military time. Does not at all bother me. I know military time. I work with that every single day, but it may bother you. So 1940, you add 12 if you don't know military time, and that is 7:40 p.m. 2340 is 11:40 p.m. So if you're unfamiliar with military time, that may be something that you don't like about it. You're like, I don't know what military time means. But so if you don't like military time, there you go. But those are my two things I would suggest. It also does give you notifications as well. So if you're out of town, you know for certain that this is on and off because it sends a little text message to your phone saying, hey, turn the light off for you. There's something else neat that this thing can do that we haven't even talked about yet. This thing can do special effects. So you put, whether it's you standing in front of it, or in this case, a Christmas statue, this creates the illusion of a special effect of something is moving. So if you want to put like a little statue in the front of your yard and have this cast a gigantic shadow on the front of your house, be it for a Christmas effect or what I think would be cool would be a Halloween effect, this thing will make it appear as if there is a statue or something in motion against your house according to the shadows. I think that's just cool, and that was designed purposefully to create a dreamlike effect, is what Novostella tells me. I think it creates a new cool creepy effect that would be great for Halloween decorators or for an animated Christmas light show. I think that just creates an instant special lighting effect that nobody else out there can do. This right here is not yet on the market. It's getting ready to come on the market shortly on January 25th. This will be sold for $80 for one or $120 for two. They do have an early bird special right now. If you go right now, there is a link down in my video description. You go down there and you can get this for $59 for one or $110 for two. We're going to talk about another coupon code here in just a minute, but right now this is the early bird special of $60 for one or $110 for two. Is it worth it? Yeah, this is a game changer, folks. I can see them easily getting away for charging even double or triple what they are. This thing is massive. If they didn't call it the AuroraLux because of the lighting effect, they should have called it Goliath because it's humongous, it is sturdy. That glass is no joke, folks. They've made changes I've been praying and wanting them to make for several different iterations of their floodlights. Love the fact that they probably listened to me and did all these, like, you know, hey, Charlie wants us to change this. Let's do that. And then they did. Love this one. This is instantly by far my favorite floodlight of Novostella. And folks, that is saying something. I've reviewed everything they've come out with for a few years now. This is my favorite, hands down, not a joke, not even close. For today's shout outs, we mentioned earlier, if you want to see the unboxing of this, you can go to our Patreon page, links down in the description below or up in the banner, and you can see our unboxing of the Novostella's AuroraLux. But guess what, folks? We got a couple new Patreon folks. First came in as a $5 a month supporter, Scott Martin. And when you come in as a $5 a month supporter, you know what you get? You get your name shouted out. Scott Martin! Scott Martin came in as a $5 a month supporter, and he's getting access to all things behind the scenes. He even gets the special video of how I get up on my roof, which I never use a ladder. It was recently guessed that I use a lift. I don't use a lift either. Something unique, something that I bet I'm the only person in existence who uses this to get up on my roof, and he has access to that. Now, our second fella came also on as a $5 a month supporter with the handle of Tom Ato. Tom Ato came on as a $5 a month supporter as well. So welcome to the Patreon family. One thing, when you join Patreon, whether it be before Christmas or any time during the year, you're going to get our Christmas on Crestline Christmas card, which is unique every year. So anytime you come on throughout the year, you're going to get that Christmas card in addition to starting to earn merch, such as, but not limited to, Christmas math. Now for the coupon code that you're all waiting for. So the entire year 2022, you can go to Novostella through the link I have down in the video's description. Use the coupon code COC, Christmas on Crestline. COC will be the coupon code you use the entire year for a 10% discount on absolutely anything Novostella sells. How awesome is that? You may be like, I was gonna get that anyway, but an extra 10% off, that's awesome. So 10% off to you, enjoy it all year long. You can get the Blink, you can get the Blaze, you can get the AuroraLux, you can get all sorts of things. I have their light bulbs, I have their floodlights, I got a lot of stuff, and I use it daily. So shout out to Novostella for sending me this so I can review it before it hits market. It's very cool. Again, to recap, design changes, love them. App changes, mostly love them. Love the size, love everything about this. A couple of things I would tweak on the app. Well worth the price. I suggest you check it out. Leave down below if you have any questions about this that I didn't answer in the review. Leave them down in the comments below and I will absolutely get those answered to you. If I need do another video on this, I will. I do that all the time. If you have a video you want me to make, leave it down in the comments and I'll make that. Not a problem. That's about it for me today, guys. I'm Charlie. I'll see you in the next video.